I done made it inside, y'all, and I ain't getting up. But I really wanted to talk about this Black Girl Follow train, because I ain't addressed it in a while. What's good, y'all? Lonnie Appleton here. I am a healthy family advocate, and if you have a couple of minutes, I am not advocating for families right now, but I am advocating for sisterhood. I wanted to talk about the Black Girl Follow train because I truly believe it was a portal. Don't click off yet. Hear me out. I really think that it was a portal for Black women to finally come into their truths. Think about it. Those of you who have actively worked the Black Girl Follow train and created relationships and used it for what it was and even blossomed it into something greater, your life is more enriched from the Black Girl Follow train. There are several women that I know of personally who can trace back the good that's happening in their lives right now to the Black Girl Follow train. There are women that I know who created accounts simply to participate in the Black Girl Follow train and are experiencing more connectivity in their lives because of it. So I honestly feel the Black Girl Follow train was a way for us to truly experience our best lives. Because I have made connections and moved in different directions I didn't even know I was supposed to move in as a result of the Black Girl Follow train. And I know that I'm not the only one. So I honestly feel it was the thing that we have been waiting for in our lifetime to happen that can truly change our lives if we choose. And it's so empowering and impactful that the offshoots of the Black Girl Follow train, whether they were created out of admiration or they were created out of fear, because truly any type of negative energy is rooted in fear. So all of the other follow trains that were created out of inspiration and admiration, those people were also able to get into that Black Girl Follow train. That Black Girl magic just oozed up off of us, and they were able to participate in it. And the people who created their own offshoot and they had connectivity, all of that's not going to be blessed because it was not done in love. What y'all need to understand, if you ain't moving in love, you ain't ever gonna move forward. But that Black Girl Follow train was millions of Black women across the globe focusing their energy on loving on each other. You want to talk about some real Black girl magic? That Black Girl Follow train was pure magic, and we were all privileged to witness it. Now we are all privileged to live in it, and you need to take advantage of it. If you are not living your life to the fullest, you're wasting your time. What you say, Kaden? Do I want to marry you?
Yes.
He brought me some flowers and said, do you want to marry me? Aw, baby, I can't marry you, but one day you will marry a beautiful human being. And I will raise you to be the best husband you can be in the meantime. What's good, y'all? Lonnie Appleton here. I am a healthy family advocate. And if that's something you're interested in, please consider following, sharing, and joining the community. Oh, my baby walked up to me. Don't mind my hair. It was an impromptu moment. He said, Mommy, will you marry me? And he fixates on things, so he was going to ask until I answered. So I can't marry my baby, but I'm going to raise him to be the best human being he can be, so that when he does decide to align with someone, he's going to be an amazing husband.
Please make me the season end, bro.
And I wanted to add, your child's first love is you. Get off my back, boy.
But you?
Your child's first friend is you.
But you?
And when I say first love, I don't mean Oedipus complex. No.
If you dump it?
Boy, stop. But what I'm talking about is your child learns self-love from you. Your child learns how to love others from you and how you love them. And that teaches them how to love others. So if you have raised a child or you see your child, so if you found that you raised a child and they're entering into relationships and they're not treating their friends the way you feel that they should treat friends, and they're not treating their spouses the way that you feel they should treat spouses, you got to look at yourself, because you raised them and you taught them how to love. You taught them how to love themselves, or maybe you didn't. You taught them how to be a friend, or maybe you didn't. You taught them how to be in a relationship, or maybe you didn't. But even in not teaching them, you taught them something. So we need to be more intentional with the teachings and the lessons that we're sending out there. You know what I'm saying? We need to actually sit down and talk with our children. This is what I'm doing with both of my daughters, and it's just going to be incorporated in our lives with my boys, where we're going to start talking, and I'm going to teach you how to love yourself. I'm going to teach you how to master that inner dialogue that you have in your head. I'm going to teach you how to master that. Why do we have to wait until we're adults and we got to go find metaphysical books and all those things in order to help guide us and teach us? I'm going to teach my children. And I'm going to teach them by the way that I live my life. I'm going to teach them by actually sitting down and speaking with them and figuring out what's going on in their heads. And I'm going to teach them. Yeah, I'm sitting here talking to Minnie. Hello, Minnie. So Minnie and me are over here and we're having a conversation about posturing. What's good, John? Lonnie Appleton, a healthy family advocate. And if you have a couple of minutes, let's get into why surprises are toxic and parents like to posture. First, Bailey asked me back in the day if she was stranded with her friends, would I come get her and her friends? And she was like, no, you wouldn't, because you wouldn't take the other kids home. And I was like, well, see, the first threat would be, no, I'm not going to pick you up. You got your ass out there. This is in the past. You got yourself out there. You better figure out how to go out of there. The second threat would be, I'm going to pick you up, but I'm leaving your little raggedy ass friends. The third threat would be, I'm going to pick you up, I'm going to pick your friends up, and I'm going to take them to the house, and I'm going to call in every one of their damn mamas. And then what am I on the fourth threat? I done threatened you 4 times.
Like, there's plausible threats here.
Like, this is stupid. I would have threatened her a 4th time and said, I'm going to take every one of them home, but you can't hang out with your friends no more. So I have threatened my child 4 times, knowing that I was going to take every one of those kids home because I ain't going to leave no kids on the street. You know what I'm saying? And Bailey was like, can't you just avoid that? Ain't all that stuff unnecessary? And I was like, yeah, but parents got a posture. Parents know that they're going to do something for their kids. And we need to pay attention to this because this is unnecessary fucking drama on everybody's part. We know we're going to take all those kids home. But in order for us to feel like we're parenting, we have to give our kids a hard time. And that's totally unnecessary. Like, is it necessary?
That's literally blatant disrespect when I try and tell you that this is an issue. Like,
yeah.
Whenever I'm like, well, this, like, no, this is bad. You can't say that because I'm the adult. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're finally hearing me because I'm equally an adult now. So I'm glad we're able to speak on this level.
But we could have talked this way before you equally became an adult 6 days ago.
Right?
Yeah, you eating this 18 up.
More like a 10.
More like you don't be coming home when you're supposed to. Making your own little raggedy ass curfews. Let's have those conversations. Looking ass. Anyway.
I am.
Yeah, you are. It's cool. We good. We can have these conversations. But then what was the other thing you were going to talk about? Surprises. Surprises are really messed up. Think about it. Somebody tells you their heart's desire. You're like, I'm going to fulfill their heart's desire. And then you're like, I couldn't do it. And they like go through all the disappointment, all the heartbreak, all that shit in association to the surprise, right? That you're just like, they're going to love it. You sent your friend, loved one, whatever, through so much mental turmoil because you wanted to say, surprise.